Welcome back to another video. If you would like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. As you can see, I have a K&N. It's going on my Lincoln Mark LT. The year is 2006. This worked for 2004 to 2008 F-150s and 2006 to 2008 Lincolns, and I believe the 2005 Expedition. As you can see, a nice big air filter there. But we're not gonna bother with this now. But you can see that I have it in this box here and in this box here. So we're gonna go to the truck and we're gonna take out the old air box and replace it with this K&N. And what we're gonna do after that, we're gonna start the truck and see what it sounds like. All right, before we get into that, I just want to show y'all. All right, they're saying that this K&N will add 15.46 horsepower. That's pretty good at 3,829 RPMs. And then you get 21.21 foot-pound of torque. That's pretty good. But will it get that? I don't know. I don't know if you have to use premium or is that just regular gas. But regardless, I just wanted to sound better and I guess add a little bit more horsepower. But let's get right into this. All right, we're gonna start with removing this air box. You have a screw right here, size 8 mil to remove. That's a size 8 right there. And all I'm gonna do is pull this whole piece out, and then we're gonna remove this harness right here. We're gonna remove these screws right here. I believe those are size 8 or 10. I will definitely let you know. We're also gonna remove this hose right here. So once I get done, I will let you know and you will see what's going on. All right, so these are size 10. Oh, these two here you have to take a loose. These two here you have to take a loose. And also this hose. And that on the air tube, that was also a size 10. So far all you need is a size 10. So I'm gonna remove this air box and I'll be back with you guys. All right, we're gonna do now, we gotta take this off, this connection off, and we're gonna remove the throttle body. Once I get done with that, I'll be back with you guys. I believe these are a size 10 as well. Let's make sure before I say that. Yes. Yes, size 10. So I'm gonna remove that. Like I said, take this clip off. And you got one, that black one back there. Take that off, and these 4 screws. You got 2 on the back side as well. All right. In your kit, you're gonna have this piece here. And those original bolts that you took out of the throttle body here, you put them in here, but you have to have this gasket that they also supply for you. So put that gasket on, well, in the middle between, and then put these two together. I'm gonna cinch these down and I'm gonna come back with the next step. All right, now I'm to the step where on the tube they gave you this piece for the map sensor. Once you put this on with these with the alley wrench, actually it's not even really an alley wrench because you have to use your own because they don't provide that for you. And I believe it's a H4. Yes, a H4. So if you got a nice tool kit that has one of these, several of these in there, you better get that. So here go your MAF sensor here. So since you have it out, you might as well just spray it down with some brake clean, electric clean, or something like that, since it's already out. And I already done that. So we're gonna install this, making sure this open piece is facing the front of the truck. All right, it should look something like this here on all fours. As you can see, the throttle body there, and here go your connector. You're just gonna connect that back. That's a big stretch there. Let's see if we get it on there without pulling the wires. We're gonna put that on there, and then also this black one right here. That one fits lovely. Now we just gotta get that other one. But I'm not gonna bore y'all with this. It should look something like so. All right, I'm gonna try to get this other one on without pinching the wires or anything, but I'll be back with you guys. We're gonna remove next is this bracket here. You have, I believe, size 13 here and one there. We're gonna remove that. So let's do a recap. I put the hose on. Make sure you put both the clamps on each side. Make sure everything is tightened down. Don't forget your connection to your MAF sensor. There go your filter. That's a size 8. These are size 8 as well. All these on the tube is size 8. Or you can use a screwdriver. It's up to you. Another thing is I did not use that bracket because it seems as though it did not want to clear the hood line when I tried to close the hood, and I didn't want to take any chances, but this ain't going anywhere. I'm shaking it very hard. It's not going anywhere. That bracket down there is really supporting it. I don't think no water would get up in here, but either way it goes, the same area with that black bracket on is pretty much the same. All it's doing is covering from here to there. The bracket I was talking about, because to me, I don't even have it on my other car. I think it's kind of like pointless in a way because it's more or less in the way. But this is how it should look once you get done. We're gonna start the vehicle up, and I'm gonna give it a few rumps and see how it sounds. I hope it sounds really good. Oh, and let me not forget, this right here is on your old one. Make sure you put it on this one because there's no tube coming out on this side. So you don't want just air seeping in or it's gonna cause the engine light cold. But other than that, let's get right into it. We're gonna start this baby up. So, got it started. No engine light. Just warm it up. It's pretty hot in here. Let's turn on AC. Give it a rump. Sounds pretty good to me. I'm gonna place my camera next to the tailpipe. Let me know what y'all think.